the Chicago Bears, taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their... own 23-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason. But Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Williams.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Well, here comes the Bears offense led out by their new man in charge here in 2020. Of course, a former Super Bowl MVP in Nick Foles.
The word contribution gets thrown out all the time around the league, and the Chicago Bears decided that their young quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, he needed some competition himself. They thought he would have entrenched himself as a starter by now, but because he hasn't, they brought in Nick Foles to give him that competition. Foles has a relationship with members of the coaching staff, won a Super Bowl as a starter with Philadelphia. They know what he's capable of. This competition is going to be fun.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Foles. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Here's Foles. And he completes it to Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Foles. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, 43 yards. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 50. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 50. Mike 50. Stop your whining. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Woo! Tiger. 50. Mike 50. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Delay of game, offense.
What did they call that on?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't do that.
And that'll set them back 5. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Cohen. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And ejects. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
10-yard line.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And it's complete to Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now it's Mahomes again, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Nick Foles ready for the next drive, leads out the Bears. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed, and how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Anthony Miller. Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, foul one. 53, Mike. 6-man. Check curls. Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So we've come to halftime after 8. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Nothing.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kicked. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
A first throw for the backup Trubisky. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Hey, 50 to my 79. Alert, alert.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Alert. Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. Hawk 70. Check three. Alert.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Alert. Mike 50, 70, Timberwolves. Lock in. 18, Pioneer.
On second down, Trubisky. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
For Kansas City.
Now it's Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He was trying to get at that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up second down.
23-yard line.
Hey, ball.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What's the deal, y'all?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Check 53 for Mike. Check 53 for Mike. Here we go. Hey, alert. Check 53.
They go play action with Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that
it took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, as most teams do. In their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
That's going to be a long day.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
There's Anthony Miller as they trot back out to go on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Chiefs.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
A gain of 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the second and the third level, and I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Harrison Butker for the
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Butker on for the field goal.
And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision.
Come on, dog.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 20.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the first carry for Trey Cohen. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40. The 30, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I need to get my swag right there.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now Trubisky to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 16 yards, a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now Trubisky on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he completes it to Cohen. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The 34-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They run it again with Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He was brought down by Buster Screen.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
What was that, man?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.